Have you ever stopped to think that the way you settle into bed each night might be quietly working against your health, especially if you're over 60? It's not just about getting enough hours of shut-eye, it's about how your body positions itself during those crucial hours of recovery. For many older adults, what feels like a cozy routine could actually be fueling joint aches, foggy thinking, and even bigger concerns like weakened immunity or balance issues. Studies from sleep researchers and geriatric experts reveal that poor postures during rest can accelerate wear on your muscles, bones, and vital systems, turning what should be rejuvenating time into a subtle drain on your well-being. Emily, a 65-year-old widow living in the rainy suburbs of Seattle, always prided herself on her active lifestyle, gardening in her backyard, walking her dog along misty trails, and volunteering at the local library. But over the past few years, she started noticing persistent twinges in her lower back, unexplained tiredness by midday, and trouble focusing on her favorite books. She brushed it off as the natural toll of aging, maybe even the damp Pacific Northwest weather playing tricks on her joints. That is, until a routine checkup with her doctor flipped the script. After some questions about her nightly habits, the doc pointed out that Emily's sleep setup, an old sagging mattress and her go-to curled-up pose, was likely the hidden culprit behind her symptoms. It turns out, as we get older, our bodies don't bounce back as quickly from nightly strains. Cartilage thins, circulation slows, and even minor misalignments can build up, leading to inflammation that affects everything from your hips to your heart. The mattress matters too. A worn-out one can exaggerate these issues, turning a bad position into a nightly battle. But the silver lining? Tweaking how you lie down can flip the switch, promoting better blood flow, reducing swelling, and even sharpening your mind for the day ahead. In this video, we're breaking it down, step by step. First, we'll uncover 3 common sleeping stances that might be doing more harm than good, backed by real-life turnarounds from folks just like you. Then, we'll share 3 smarter alternatives that support your body's natural needs, helping you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. These aren't gimmicks. They're practical shifts grounded in what doctors and sleep pros recommend for maintaining independence and zest in your golden years. Before we jump in, if this sounds like the kind of straightforward advice you've been searching for, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you catch all our tips, tailored for vibrant living after 60. And drop a 1 foot in the comments if you're excited to learn more, or a 0 feet if there's something else you'd like us to cover. Your input helps us craft content that hits home. Now, let's start with the risks. You might be surprised at how something as innocent as sprawling out on your tummy could be setting you up for trouble. But the position you've trusted for years might be the biggest saboteur of all. Let's kick things off with one of the sneakiest offenders, prone sleeping, where you're flat on your stomach, face planted into the pillow. It might feel like the ultimate way to zone out after a long day, but for those over 60, this setup can spell trouble for your neck, back, and overall recovery. Experts in orthopedics and sleep health point out that twisting your head to breathe puts unnatural torque on your cervical spine, hour after hour. Over time, this can lead to nagging soreness, tension headaches, and even pinched nerves that radiate discomfort down your arms. Consider Robert, a 67-year-old former mechanic from the bustling streets of Boston. He'd spent his career fixing cars in noisy garages, and at night, he'd crash prone on his bed, thinking it helped him unwind from the day's physical demands. Lately, though, he was dealing with sharp pains in his upper back and a constant buzz in his hands. A visit to his chiropractor revealed the truth. Years of prone sleeping had compressed his spinal discs and restricted blood to his extremities, worsening his arthritis and even contributing to those deep forehead lines from pillow pressure. Robert was floored. What he saw as a harmless wind-down was actually ramping up inflammation and messing with his digestion, as the position squishes your abdomen and slows things down overnight. And it's not just the spine at risk. Prone sleeping can cut off easy breathing, especially if you've got any congestion from city pollution or seasonal allergies, leading to shallower rest and daytime grogginess. For older folks whose healing processes are slower, this adds up to less energy for hobbies like Robert's weekend fishing trips along the harbour, where the salty air used to invigorate him, but now just highlights his fatigue. Shifting gears, another trap is the compacted curl, that tight side hug where your knees are pulled way up and your chin tucks in like a ball. It screams comfort, reminiscent of childhood security, but tighten it too much, and you're squeezing your lungs, jamming your hips, and curving your spine in ways that invite trouble. Geriatric specialists warn that this extreme version limits chest expansion, cutting oxygen supply, and potentially spiking fatigue or mood dips due to hormonal imbalances from poor rest. Take Lisa, a 70-year-old retired accountant from the sunny highlands of Denver. She loved curling up compactly under her quilts, especially on chilly mountain evenings, believing it kept her warm and snug. But mornings brought creaky knees and a heavy chest, making her daily hikes feel like a chore. Her doctor connected the dots. The tight curl was inflaming her hip joints, aggravating osteoporosis, and reducing nighttime oxygen, which fogged her sharp mind for crossword puzzles. Lisa learned that while a loose curl is fine, going too compact disrupts cortisol levels, leading to crankier days and weaker immunity against colds that sweep through the crisp alpine air. Both these positions share a sneaky side effect. They throw off your body's natural rhythm, making recovery harder as you age. The faint creak of floorboards in the quiet night might mask the internal strain, but it's there, building. Imagine the soft rustle of sheets as you shift uncomfortably, or the distant hum of traffic outside Robert's window, all while your joints silently protest. If you're nodding along and realizing this hits close to home, drop a 1 foot in the comments to share your tuning in. These insights could be the key to ditching those mystery aches for good. If these are bad, wait until you hear about the neutral pose that's anything but. Diving deeper into the hidden hazards, let's examine a position that often gets praised for its simplicity. The unsupported flat back lie, where you stretch out on your mattress without any extra lift for your head or torso. It seems like the epitome of balance, arms at your sides, legs straight, everything even. But for seniors over 60, skipping that subtle support can create a cascade of issues, from spinal misalignment to disrupted digestion. Specialists in sleep and aging stress that without a gentle prop, your neck hyperextends slightly, straining tiny ligaments and muscles all night long. This build-up can manifest as morning stiffness, subtle vertigo, or even amplified blood pressure swings. Meet Victor, a 69-year-old Army veteran residing in the gusty avenues of Chicago. Shaped by years of regimented life in barren barracks and on rugged training grounds, he viewed flat-back sleeping as a mark of discipline, a no-frills way to recharge amid the city's relentless wind and siren wails. However, he began experiencing pounding migraines upon waking and an uncomfortable burn in his throat after meals. Initially, he attributed it to the stress of navigating crowded subways or reminiscing about old deployments with buddies. A chat with his VA doctor changed everything. The unsupported flat was allowing stomach acids to rise unchecked, irritating his esophagus and compressing his lower vertebrae, which slowed his recovery from daily exertions. Victor grappled with a personal conflict. His military-honed routines felt like a core part of his identity, but clinging to them was costing him quality time with his grandkids during park outings. With his daughter's gentle nudge, he began testing small changes, and the headaches started to fade. The ripple effects extend further. In this pose, without elevation, your lower back might sag if the bed lacks firmness, fostering imbalances that heighten fall risks on slippery sidewalks or uneven floors, a real concern in changeable weather spots like the Midwest. Plus, it can hinder steady breathing, particularly if allergies from urban pollen kick in, leaving you less restored for the day. Now, let's address a companion culprit, the overhead limb trap, where you instinctively slide an arm beneath your head or pillow for that makeshift boost. It mimics a cozy cradle, but in reality, it pinches your shoulder capsule and squeezes vital nerves, hampering blood supply and sparking odd sensations. Patricia, a 66-year-old passionate painter from the steamy enclaves of Atlanta, had turned this into her evening staple in her sunlit studio filled with the aroma of oil paints and turpentine. Surrounded by half-finished portraits and the distant buzz of neighborhood festivals, she'd doze off with her elbow bent overhead, convinced it added comfort. Mornings, though, brought prickly numbness in her fingers and a dull throb in her joint, which cramped her style when gripping brushes for her vibrant southern landscapes. An appointment with her rheumatologist uncovered the issue. Prolonged compression was aggravating tendon wear and curbing circulation, echoing the cumulative strain from decades of artistic pursuits. Patricia was stunned. What felt like a trivial adjustment was quietly limiting her ability to teach workshops at the community center, where the laughter of students once energized her. Together, these habits amplify age-related challenges, like diminished elasticity or delayed tissue repair, transforming potential rest into deferred discomfort. Sense the quiet tension, the faint tick of a clock in Victor's sparse room, or the warm breeze through Patricia's open window, both underscoring the unseen toll. If this is sparking some aha moments, chime in with a 1 foot in the comments. Let's build a community of better sleepers. Now that you've seen the pitfalls, discover the game changers that could reclaim your nights. Now that we've exposed those sneaky sleep saboteurs, it's time to turn the page to the good stuff, the positions that actually team up with your body to heal, restore, and recharge. We're talking practical, easy-to-try setups backed by geriatric docs and sleep therapists that can slash your pain, boost your circulation, and leave you feeling years younger come morning. These aren't fancy. They're smart tweaks using pillows you probably already have, designed to honor how your body changes after 60. Let's start with the first powerhouse, the gentle curve. Imagine easing onto your side in a soft, natural bend, not a tight ball, but a relaxed arc where your knees draw up just enough, with a firm cushion wedged snug between them. This gentle curve keeps your spine in its happy shape, takes the grind off your hips, and lets your lower back breathe easy. Health pros rave about it because it promotes steady blood flow to your legs and core, cutting down on that morning stiffness that makes stairs feel like mountains. Plus, it opens your chest just right for deeper breaths, feeding oxygen to your brain and heart for sharper focus and steadier moods all day. Meet Anna, a 68-year-old yoga devotee from the misty coastal edges of Portland, Oregon. Her cozy craftsman home overlooked evergreen forests where the scent of damp pine drifted through open windows on foggy mornings. For years, Anna battled throbbing hip pain that turned her beloved sunrise flows into grimaces. She'd grit through poses, blaming it on the cool, clammy air seeping into her joints. Mornings left her dragging, cancelling beach walks with friends. Then, at a local wellness class in a sun-dappled community center, her instructor demoed the gentle curve. Anna gave it a shot that night, loosening her usual hunch, sliding a rolled towel between her knees and letting her top arm rest forward. By week 2, the ache vanished. Her hips felt light, like they'd been oiled, and she woke with a zip she hadn't known in ages. But here's the heartwarming twist. Anna didn't keep this gem to herself. Her best friend, Clara, a fellow retiree nursing similar woes, noticed the change during their coffee chats amid Portland's artisan cafes. Skeptical at first, Clara tried it and lit up like the city's holiday lights. Soon the two were mentoring a small group at the center, swapping stories over herbal teas, turning personal wins into a ripple of relief. Anna's energy soared. She even led an extra class, her laughter echoing as participants unrolled mats. Feel it yourself, the whisper-soft cotton of sheets hugging your skin, the steady in and out of breath syncing with ocean waves crashing faintly outside. Pure bliss that rebuilds you from the inside. This position isn't just comfy, it's a game-changer for immunity too, as better oxygen helps fend off those winter sniffles rolling in from the bay. Seniors like Anna report fewer doctor visits and more zest for life's simple joys. If the gentle curve has you rethinking your bedtime, hit the comments with a 1 foot. Let's celebrate these breakthroughs together. Next, Level up to bolstered lateral rest, the ultimate side sleep upgrade. Lie on your side, but now tuck a soft pillow under your top arm for shoulder cradle and another between your knees. It's like giving your body a custom hammock. Weight spreads out evenly, sparing your neck from kinks and your joints from jams. Experts highlight how this alignment eases nerve pressure, ramps up circulation to numb-prone spots, and even deepens those restorative sleep stages where your body patches up daily wear. Enter Michael, a 72-year-old country crooner from the humming honky-tonk lanes of Nashville, Tennessee. His shotgun-style apartment buzzed with guitar strings and the twang of late-night radios. But sleep. It was a battlefield. Michael's arms would go pins and needles overnight, waking him mid-refrain in his dreams, and poor Flo left his hands swollen, fumbling chords during open mic nights at neon-lit bars. He'd chalk it up to stage life catching up, popping pills before gigs under the city's starry southern sky. A tip from his bandmate led him to bolstered lateral, arm pillow propping his elbow neutral, knee cushion aligning his hips. The first night, he sank into it, the plush down yielding like a warm embrace, his breaths falling into a slow rhythmic hum matching the distant fiddles outside. Morning one? No tingles, just clear-headed vigor. By month one, Michael's circulation hummed, his fingers danced effortlessly over frets, and vivid dreams of sold-out shows fueled his passion. He traded foggy starts for belting tunes at dawn, even jamming with grandkids in the sun-warmed backyard. The contrast was night and day, from tossing in frustration to slipping into serene waves of rest, fabric whispering softly, heartbeat steady as a bass line. This setup shines for heart health too, reducing pressure on your ticker while enhancing memory consolidation. Perfect for recalling lyrics or grandkid birthdays. Feel the emotional lift. Past battles fade as freedom blooms, one supported breath at a time. These are strong starts, but the ultimate elevation awaits. With the gentle curve and bolstered lateral in your toolkit, you're already on the path to nights that truly restore. But to round out these game changers, let's elevate things, literally, with two more powerhouse positions that blend support and science for maximum benefit. These are especially clutch for tackling those stubborn issues like breathing hitches or lingering swelling that can drag down your days. Backed by insights from sleep clinics and aging specialists, they'll help safeguard your spine, steady your heart, and amp up that all-important overnight repair. No fancy gear needed. A couple of stacked pillows or a rolled blanket can do the trick. First up, the inclined dorsal. This one's all about reclining on your back, with a soft incline under your head and shoulders. Think a 15 to 30 degree lift using a wedge pillow or folded towels. It counters the pull of gravity, easing strain on your neck while keeping airways clear and acids in check. Docs love it for promoting even circulation and deeper rest cycles, which sharpen memory and cut inflammation. Vital as our systems slow with time. Take Eleanor, a 70-year-old ex-ballerina from the vibrant beaches of Miami, Florida. Her ocean view condo shimmered with morning light filtering through sheer curtains, carrying the salty tang of waves crashing below. Years of graceful leaps had left her with poise, but also nagging snoring that rattled her sleep and a tight spine from old injuries. She'd wake foggy, her once fluid movements stiff as she tried beachside Tai Chi, dismissing it as just the humidity. Online forums didn't help. Skeptics in senior health groups pooh-poohed inclines as overhyped trends, claiming they'd slide off or feel awkward. Eleanor almost bought into the doubt, scrolling late into starry nights amid palm frond whispers outside her window. But curiosity won out. She rigged a simple wedge with spare cushions that evening, the fabric cool against her skin as she settled in. By dawn, no snores disrupted the quiet hum of ceiling fans, and her back felt aligned, like a forgotten stretch had unlocked it. Within weeks, the tension dissolved. She glided through days with renewed elegance, leading dance workshops at the community pier where laughter mingled with seagull cries. Overcoming that forum negativity became her redemption story. She posted her wins, turning doubters into allies. Now, Mornings greet her with sunbeams dancing on waves, mirroring her inner lightness. The inclined dorsal shines for reflux relief too. That slight tilt keeps things flowing right, sparing your esophagus overnight wear. Add a knee pillow for extra lower back love, and it's a full body reset. Pro tip: start low if you're new. Build up the angle gradually to avoid slips and opt for non-slip covers for stability. If this has you eyeing your pillow stack, share a 1 foot in the comments. Your stories inspire us all. Shifting to our final ace, the angled supportive lean, a hybrid side recline at 30 to 45 degrees, propped by a body pillow or adjustable headboard. It marries side sleep perks with elevation, offloading hips and shoulders while boosting flow to your extremities. Specialists tout it for swelling reduction and joint decompression, making it a go-to for active seniors fighting edema or recovery lags. Frank, a 67-year-old avid golfer from the cobblestone streets of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, knew the drill all too well. His historic row house overlooked bustling markets, the aroma of fresh pretzels wafting up on crisp fall afternoons. But post-round leg puffiness turned his evenings sour. Feet up on the ottoman, he'd grumble through Eagles games, blaming long fairways. Mornings? Alertness lagged, like fog over the Schuylkill River, cutting into his scorecard focus. He'd tinker with basic side sleeping, but swelling persisted, a nagging foe amid the city's revolutionary echoes. One golf buddy suggested the lean. Frank DIY'd it, with a firm wedge behind his back and a hug pillow for his arm, the setup cradling him like a trusted caddy. That first night, as street lamps cast golden glows through lace curtains, he felt the difference. Pressure eased, breaths deepened to the rhythm of distant trolleys. Come sunrise, no puffiness, his legs felt primed, striding to the course with a spring that shaved strokes off his game. Alertness peaked too, memories of birdies crisp as the autumn air. He shared tips at the clubhouse, where clinking glasses toasted his turnaround. This lean excels at leg circulation. The angle drains fluid gently, warding off cramps. DIY hack: use a reading pillow for the recline and a thin blanket roll under your waist for custom fit. Test during a nap to dial it in. Picture the renewal: sunlit rooms bathed in morning gold, symbolizing fresh starts as your body emerges revitalized. As we wrap up this journey through the hidden world of sleep, let's pull it all together and see how these insights can truly transform your life after 60. We've uncovered the quiet dangers lurking in those familiar positions, the prone sprawl that twists your neck and squashes your breath, the compacted curl jamming hips and starving lungs, the unsupported flat letting acids rise and spines sag, and the overhead limb pinching nerves and stalling flow. These aren't just minor annoyances, they're sneaky thieves, stealing your mobility, clouding your mind, and chipping away at the independence you've earned over decades. Think of Robert's back pains cutting into his fishing days, or Patricia's numb fingers halting her art. Real stories showing how unchecked habits build walls between you and the vibrant life you deserve. But here's the empowering flip: by swapping in the game changers, the gentle curve cradling your spine like a soft wave, the bolstered lateral hugging your limbs for effortless alignment, the inclined dorsal lifting you just enough to ease breathing and reflux, and the angled supportive lean draining fatigue while rebuilding strength, you're not just sleeping better, you're actively preventing decline. These positions foster deeper restoration, ramp up circulation to keep joints supple, and nourish your heart and brain for clearer, more energetic days. Eleanor's snoring vanished, letting her dance freely again. Frank's legs lightened, powering his golf swings. It's prevention in action. Small nightly choices stacking up to big wins in vitality, mood, and longevity. The core message? Empowerment is yours. Sleep isn't passive, it's your secret weapon against time's toll. You're taking control, turning potential strain into nightly healing. And remember Emily from our start? That Seattle widow with her garden aches and foggy afternoons? After ditching her sagging setup and embracing these shifts, starting with a gentle curve on a firmer mattress, she's blooming anew. Her back twinges are history, She strolls misty trails with her pup, volunteers with sharp focus, and even hosts neighborhood potlucks under rainy patios. The damp air that once amplified her woes now just adds to the fresh scent of her thriving herbs. It's proof change isn't about overhauling everything, it's about wise tweaks that unlock your best self. For an unexpected boost to seal the deal, layer in a quick pre-bed ritual. Gentle stretches like shoulder rolls, knee hugs, or toe touches. Nothing strenuous, just 5 to 10 minutes to loosen muscles and prime your body for optimal positioning. Picture dim lamplight casting warm glows as you ease into a forward bend, the faint crackle of settling bones giving way to calm. Studies from wellness experts show this combo supercharges recovery, reducing overnight tension by up to 30% and enhancing sleep depth. It's the cherry on top, making your routine a full-circle powerhouse. Now, I'd love your take. Reflect on one tweak you'll try tonight and drop it in the comments. If this video sparked some light bulb moments, comment with a 1 foot. If there's room for improvement, hit 0 feet so we can refine our tips. Your stories fuel this community, helping us all age with grace and gusto. Don't forget to like if it resonated, share with a friend who needs this, and subscribe with notifications on for more guides to thriving in your prime. Thank you for joining. Here's to nights that recharge your spirit and days filled with unbound energy. Sleep wise, live bold. Your golden years are just getting brighter.